All right, everybody, I am back with a brand new DC update. And it's really kind of cool because some things have shown up recently that are pretty cool. And I did a post about this on YouTube, but I actually got this in the mail just the other day from eBay. I've always wanted the Batman vs. Superman Batmobile. This is my all-time favorite Batmobile. I think it's the most coolest looking Batmobile and most practical. And this is the Jada die-cast metal. I have one unopened too. I did get two of them because this in the pictures didn't look like it was in that bad of a shape. Or it looked like it was in kind of beat up shape, but it's really not. But it did come from, I can smell it, it came from a smoker's collection. That's one of the things I try to avoid. I always try to make sure it comes from a non-smoking household when I get toys. I also do have the McFarlane toys showing up today. And I'm going to be doing reviews on some of this stuff. And those reviews are first going to go up for at least a week for the members of my channel that are paying a monthly membership. And then they'll be released on my channel after that. So I need to start doing stuff for those members of my channel that are supporting it on a monthly basis. I'm also going to start showing the comics I pick up on a weekly basis and start talking about some of those stories because I am finally almost caught up. I've been behind for years and I'm getting caught up on every storyline. And so I'll be able to talk more about some of those comic things for my members. And some of those things will stay strictly for my members. But I'm also going to start doing more movie trailer reactions there as well. All right, guys, so let's get into today's DC information. So this comes from Nicholas Hoult himself, who is playing Lex Luthor in James Gunn's Superman. He said, "I'm a fan of Superman and Lex Luthor as a character, so hopefully we've done something special with it that people enjoy." So he seems pretty confident in his role in the film, and we'll see what James Gunn has cooking. Now, what's interesting is he is here for Juror Number 2, which if you guys have not seen that trailer, it's pretty awesome. I'm actually looking forward to seeing that movie. I'm going to talk more about this and something that Warner Brothers is doing with this film that I find to be absolutely disgusting here in just a few minutes. It's one of the grabs that I do have to show you. There's a shot. That's the shot of the Batmobile that I used in my post. So it looks like Quentin Tarantino himself has praised Joker 2. He said, "I really, really liked it. Really, a lot." Tom Phillips says, "F you to movie audiences, F you to Hollywood." He's saying F you to owners of any stock at DC and Warner Brothers. I thought this was kind of funny. And yes, it's... He knows what's going on, guys. He's there with the rest of us. I thought this art was kind of cool. I think it's kind of goofy how they showed Michael Keaton's Batman here. But I think the best looking Batman portrayal in here is Ben Affleck's Batman down there. I do like, Christian Bale here in the front as well. But I do love Batman, the animated series in the back. All the other ones look kind of goofy for one reason or another. And I got to tell you, Pattinson's Batman, he just doesn't do it for me in any way, shape, or form. He's just does not seem like Batman at all. James Gunn posted this Metamorpho picture, but didn't give any context. I highly doubt Metamorpho, I don't even know if I'm saying the name right, is going to look anywhere near this good in the movie, but we will see. Now, I'm becoming a huge fan of Kristen Milotti. She is killing it in the Joker, I keep saying the Joker show, the Penguin show. If you guys have not seen my review on the Penguin show, you should definitely check it out. I am checking out those episodes on a weekly basis, and she is amazing. She says, "These films were so huge to me growing up, and certainly we're more saturated with them now than we have ever have been for sure. But that doesn't mean they still can't move you." And that comes from Vanity Fair, and she's talking specifically about superhero fatigue, which I agree. If you give the fans what they want to watch, they will go. You just look at what they did with Top Gun Maverick, what they did with Barbie. Those aren't really superhero films, but when you give the audience what they want, they go to see it. and also with Deadpool and Wolverine, which is specifically a superhero film. If you give the fans what they want, they're going to go to the movies. And right now, Warner Brothers just is not on track to give fans what they want. So it is now official that Kelly MacDonald has joined the cast as Sheriff Carey in the HBO original drama series The Lanterns. This is the only project coming out of the DCU I'm even remotely interested in. I do like her as an actress, and she is not playing, Carol Ferris. A lot of people thought she might be Carol Ferris, but I made the comment when it was announced that she might be joining the cast weeks ago that I don't see Carol Ferris going from, being in charge of, the military to going down to being the sheriff of a town. It just didn't make sense. So we'll see if Carol Ferris is even going to be a part of the program. Here's another Nexus exclusive, and we don't know if they're going to take these roles, but it says Garrett Dillahunt and Poorna Jagannathan, I'm not sure, Jagannathan, has been offered the roles of Dylan and Zoe in the HBO original drama series Lanterns. I'm not sure who Dylan and Zoe are. I have read Green Lantern in the past, but I'm not sure who those characters are. So might be something just for the show. But stuff is moving on this show, and like I said, this is the only thing I'm even remotely interested in coming out of the DCU. So this is coming from one account. It just says the DCU's new Batman will be less grounded and more fantastical, so that it will be different than Matt Reeves' The Batman universe, which it has to be. The Matt Reeves universe to me is totally Elseworlds in so many different ways. But I wouldn't necessarily call the Batman universe grounded. If you look at what they did with the Joker, that is definitely not grounded. And I will tell you that we already had a fantastical Batman with Ben Affleck as Batman. In fact, his portrayal in Batman vs. Superman was ripped directly from the comics. That's how brutal he is. That's how serious he is. But also had those elements of, crazy things can happen. So we already got that. This, my fear is that they're going to go goofy with it, which I certainly hope is not the case. Now, this is in regards to the McFarlane Toys list that I gave out the other day. And somebody asked James Gunn, can you please tell people, again, that the McFarlane figures you approved don't spoil the film? He said, I said all of the toys I approved don't spoil anything. Now, just remember, James Gunn himself said, don't believe anything unless it comes from him. But he is being far from transparent on this. I mean, this is the first thing he said, and this toy list came out almost a week ago. And he said, don't believe anything unless it comes from him. But now that it's leaked, he has to talk about it. And from what I remember, he even talked about Ultraman not even being in the movie. But some people are saying that all he said is that Lex Luthor is definitely going to be the antagonist. And so he didn't specifically say anything about Ultraman. But again, it's not any Ultraman we've seen. Now, somebody made the comment, I thought this was interesting, that Ultraman could end up being Doomsday, because if you look at the goggles that he had on, which is very interesting, which could be the case. We do know that there's a kaiju, a monster in the film, at least a baby one. Who knows if that's not, the Lex Luthor's doing all kinds of cloning. And all I would say is if they did that, it would be a rehash of what they already did in Batman vs. Superman, and they really need to do something more original than that. All right, guys, so there you have it, the DC news for the day. I will be back with more updates throughout the week. And so if you haven't liked the video yet, please take a minute to like the video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you will be notified as I have new videos go up. We will see you guys on the next video.